بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, my students? I hope that you're happy and healthy and ready for today's lesson in Unit 4, TV around the world, the speaking part. But before we do that, let's revise some of the exercises about our previous lessons here in our workbook, page 115. The exercise F, correct the error in each sentence. So each sentence has an error. We have to correct it by rewriting the sentence. The first one is already done for us. Elena prepared us dinner for. So it's Elena prepared dinner for us. So the first one is already done. So let's begin with number one. He sold me it. Of course, this is a wrong sentence. There's an error here. He sold me it. How do we correct this wrong sentence? Okay, let's see the answer together for number one. He sold it to me. He sold it to me. If you remember, this is a direct object here, it, and the indirect, me. Number two, Hanan opened him the box. Hanan opened him the box. Of course, you know this is a wrong sentence. It's very obvious. So how do we make it right? Okay, let's check the answer together. Hanan opened the box for him. Hanan opened the box for him. Of course, him here is an indirect object and the box is the direct. My parents bought a computer to me. My parents bought a computer to me. So I gave you a hint here. My parents bought a computer to me. Yes, that's correct. My parents bought a computer for me, not to me, for me. So this is the error in this sentence. Number four, can you cash me the check? Can you cash me the check? How do we make it correct here? Yes, can you cash the check for me? Me, the indirect, and the check is the direct object. Number five, John turned on for his dad the TV. John turned on for his dad the TV. So this is an obviously wrong sentence. How do we make it right? John turned on the TV for his dad. John turned on the TV, the direct object here, for his dad, the indirect object. They gave the part for him. This is obvious here. They gave the part for him. Yes, correct. They gave the part to him, not for him, to him. Will you tell to me a story? Will you tell to me a story? This is an obvious mistake here. Yes. Will you tell me a story? Arshad passed me it. Arshad passed me it. Yes, Arshad passed it to me. The second exercise here on page 116, complete the conversation with the words from the box. We have 6 words here. All, come on, get a kick out of, bug, couch potato, and nah. So this is a conversation between Sue and Kathy. Sue, what are you doing tomorrow at 2 p.m.? Kathy, I'll be in the library. Sue, forget the library. Come check out the final episode of Our World with me. Kathy, a game show? Are you serious? They, me. They, me. She said, are you serious? So now we know that she is annoyed by the idea. Yes, they bug me. They bug me or they annoy me. I don't like them at all. Oh, they're great. I, them. So, oh, come on. When you say, oh, come on, it means that you're asking someone to be helpful with you. Come on, watch it with me. Oh, come on, they're great. Yes, I get the kick out of them. When you say I get the kick out of something, if you remember, it means that you like it, you enjoy it. So I get the kick out of them. No, I'm not. I do other. Sorry, you're such a. Kathy says, you're such a. Yes, such a couch potato. Couch potato. If you remember, what does this term mean? Couch potato. Yes, it expresses someone who watches a lot of TV, like a vegetable or a potato sitting on the couch doing nothing all day. So this is couch potato. No, I'm not. I do other things. You don't have to be mean. You don't have to be all mean. Yes, that's correct. I'm sorry. So, what do you say? Want to watch it? Or if you remember, wanna watch it? Kathy? Nah, I have a lot of studying to do anyway. If you remember, nah means no. This is the informal language, of course. Nah means no. I have a lot of studying to do anyway. So the next exercise here, exercise I, a reading exercise. What do you think of TV game shows? Read the people's opinions and complete the chart. So we have 3 opinions here. Let's listen to them. Let's read them. Then we will complete the chart after. So this is Ahmed Uthman. He's a psychologist. He's 50 years old. So let's listen to what Ahmed has to say.
I believe that game shows are bad for contestants. They are put in stressful situations and forced to be different on stage from what they really are. Many of them are in the process of making life decisions about jobs, careers, or marriage and participate in order to secure their finances, in other words, to win the prize. But they are forced to do their best on camera and in a certain time frame. Of course, it's tempting because of the fame and money that they will get if they win. But just because some of these shows are popular doesn't make them a good thing. People don't know what's best for them and can't recognize danger when there is fame and fortune involved. I prefer to watch good films, documentaries, panel discussions, interviews, and so on. TV can have so many benefits for the brain when it's interesting and entertaining.
So this is Ahmed's opinion about TV game shows. I believe that game shows are bad for contestants. From the first sentence, you can know his opinion. They are put in stressful situations and forced to be different on stage from what they really are, as if they are acting on stage. He says here also, of course, it's tempting because of the fame and money that they will get if they win. Because he says that they are doing that for the fame and money, but just because some of these shows are popular doesn't make them a good thing. This is a good point here. Just because a show is popular doesn't make it good. People don't know what's best for them and can't recognize danger when there's fame and fortune involved. So now you know, you can have an idea about Ahmed's opinion about TV game shows. So let's go to the second opinion for Hamid Mutwach or Mutweh, an electronic game designer, 25 years old. Let's listen what Hamid has to say.
As a game designer, I am against TV games in principle because they sometimes influence people's taste and have a negative impact on our work. So much airtime is used for game shows, and then more to interview contestants and afterwards some more to interview winners and losers, etc. It is as if we had all run out of other subject matter. What about the news? What about the world, the environment, scientific research? Different countries and cultures, art. There is so much more we could be watching and learning about. Instead, we waste time watching individuals or groups competing against one another, often in an unpleasant manner, in order to win. I think game shows bring out the worst in people and are a waste of airtime and brain time. My favorite thing to watch on TV is a good mystery show. I enjoy the special effects, the plots, and the suspense. Then again, those are some of the reasons that I have become a game designer, I guess.
So this is Hamid's opinion as a game designer. You can know his opinion from the beginning. I'm against TV games in principle because they sometimes influence people's taste and have a negative impact on our works. Also here you see him saying there's so much more that we could be watching and learn about. Instead, you can see here he says, instead we waste time watching individuals or groups competing against one another. So to his idea, he thinks that game shows are a waste of time. You can summarize his opinion in this sentence: often in an unpleasant manner. Often in an unpleasant manner in order to win. So in order to win, you have to do some things that are unpleasant. Some of these game shows, I think game shows bring out the worst in people. So he has a strong opinion about them. They bring the worst in people and are a waste of air time and brain time. So this is an obvious opinion from Hamid. Let's listen to the third opinion here. Dave Williams, computer programmer, 30 years old. Let's listen.
Personally, I think game shows are stupid. I like to be informed when I'm watching TV. And game shows are not informative at all. I find them boring and predictable. You can tell very quickly who the winners and who the losers will be. They're supposed to promote real skills and positive competition, but they don't. All contestants are there to win for themselves at any cost. It's simply not realistic to expect them to work effectively in teams. Also, they know they are on camera when they discuss problems and search for options, so they don't behave naturally. They want to make a good impression. I'm not sure they compete on equal grounds either. Who says the whole thing is not arranged early on? Anyway, my favorite thing to watch on TV is the news. That's all.
So Dave's opinion, he doesn't waste any time in giving his opinion. He says here, I think game shows are stupid. I like to be informed when I'm watching TV. I like to get information. I want to be lectured when I'm watching TV. I want to benefit from watching TV. And game shows are not informative at all. I find them boring and predictable. What does it mean, the word predictable here? It means that you can know what will happen next. You can know what will happen next. He says also, he also says all contestants are there to win for themselves at any cost. It's simply not realistic. He says that game shows are not realistic to expect them to work effectively. Also, they know they're on camera when they discuss problems and search for options. So they don't behave naturally as if they are acting. They want to make a good impression. I'm not sure they compete on equal grounds either. Who says the whole thing is not arranged? So he believed that the whole thing is arranged. It's one big show and they are all actors. Anyway, my favorite thing to watch on TV is the news. That's all. Here we have to fill the chart here. Ahmed, Hamid, Dave. Ahmed, Hamid, and Dave. And we have, does the person like TV shows? Why or why not? What does the person like to watch? Do they like to? Let's begin with Ahmed. Does he like TV game shows? No. Why or why not? Yes, he says it's bad for contestant to make important life decisions on camera within a time frame. Within a time frame. When there's a countdown to make a decision, this is, to his opinion, is not good for contestants. What does the person like to watch? So if he doesn't like to watch TV game shows, what does Ahmed like to watch? Yes, documentaries and films. What about Hamid? What about Hamid? Does he like game shows? Of course not. Why or why not? Why doesn't Hamid like game shows? He says it's a waste of time, bring out the worst in people. He says that it's a waste of time and it brings out the worst of people. What does Hamid like to watch? What does Hamid like to watch instead of game shows? He prefers to watch, yes, mystery shows. He said, I like to watch mystery shows. Dave, of course, we know that he doesn't like game shows. Why or why not? Why doesn't Dave like TV game shows? Let's see together. He said the situations are boring and unrealistic. As we read earlier, he says that it's staged. The whole thing is acting. The contestants are whiny and annoying. What does the person like to watch? If you remember in the last line, he said, I like to watch, you guessed it right, the news. So complete the questionnaire and check your score. This is a questionnaire. Would you make a good game show contestant? We have points here. Definitely 10 points. Yes, 7 points. Not at all 3 points. So this is a questionnaire here. Questionnaire meaning you have a list of questions that you have to answer and give yourself a score. We have 10 questions. Do you enjoy speaking in public? Let's do some of them together. Do you enjoy speaking in public? You say definitely, yes, or not at all. For example, I will put yes. So this gives me 7 points. Can you work with other people you don't know well? For me, I will put definitely, yes, it's easy for me. You don't have to be like me. You can put your own preference. Definitely, yes, or not at all. Can you control your feelings? Are you set on winning? You can continue by marking yourself. Are you a good loser? Are you a good loser? When you lose, do you shake your contestant's hand and wish him luck and go? Or do you whine and, whine and make some noises? Can you take criticism? Do you accept criticism when someone says something straightforward to you, criticizing you? Do you accept it or not? Can you follow instructions? Do you get nervous in front of a camera or a video? Do you get nervous in front of a camera like I'm now or a video? Yes, no, or definitely. Do you get nervous in front of a camera? Do you have a problem with strong lights? And the last one, are you competitive? So you can put the correct mark in each space here, and you can write your score. Then you add them up. Then you add them up when you're finished. If your score from 83 to 100, you would make an ideal contestant. If your mark is from 83 to 100, you would make an ideal contestant. If your mark is from 64 to 82, you would make a reasonably good contestant. If it's from 30 to 63, maybe not. So fill the chart yourself and calculate your score and check what kind of a contestant you are. Are you an ideal contestant? Are you a reasonably good contestant? Or just leave it, maybe not. Write a few sentences describing some of the main characteristics of the ideal game show contestant. What do you think the ideal game show contestant is? So the characteristics of him. So write here a few sentences describing what do you think the main characteristics of an ideal game show contestant. So you have to write them by yourself. Jumping on to today's lesson objectives here. Discuss types of TV programs, express and explain preferences. So make a list of your favorite TV shows and why you like them. Talk about TV shows in groups and use the chart to make notes. Compare your list and decide which shows are popular within your group. So you notice here the whole theme of this unit is talking about TV shows, game shows, mystery shows, all are circulating around the TV. Again, make a list of your favorite TV shows and why you like them. You can now get a piece of paper and write the list and write the reason why do you like this show. And we have to talk about TV shows in groups and use the chart here to make notes. So this is the chart. Use the chart to find out about the rest of the groups in class and make notes. Organize and edit your notes in your groups. Compare findings in class. So we have a chart with 2 columns here: group answers, class answers. And the questions here: which TV shows are the most popular among friends? So you can see, you can calculate and find out which is the popular TV show among your friends. Why are these shows popular within your friends? This is an interesting question. After you know the popular TV shows, ask why. Why are they popular? What do you like about these shows? If you like these shows, tell what do you like about them. What do you dislike about these shows? So the last 2 rows here, what do you like about the shows and what do you dislike about the show? This is the group answers and class answers, and of course compare them together. And with that we reach to the end of this lesson. See you next lesson inshallah. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum.